All right, hey guys. So I want to make sure that I go over the expectations I have for your next essay by analyzing a really good student example of the previous essay that we wrote on Ghana. So if you'll remember correctly, the question I asked you was, why is it that Ghana today wants to revive that image and idea of ancient Ghana, right? So this is a student example that you guys wrote, or one of you wrote, and we're going to go through the formatting of the essay, and we're going to go through what the student did well and then how we could improve upon it even more. So first of all, I'm going to go through the color code real quick. Yellow, I highlighted the hook in yellow. The thesis is highlighted in pink, and then you'll notice that I've actually put the different topics that the student listed by color as well. And so let's just look at format first. We have a hook, we have a transition, we have a thesis. Awesome. That is the exact format that the introduction paragraph should be in. I have blue for wealth. Guess what? My first paragraph's about wealth. I have I guess, light blue for trade. Second paragraph's about trade. Red for power. Power is the third paragraph. Government's purple. Well, the fourth paragraph is on government. So automatically, I know as the teacher, you have followed the correct format. That is good. This is a very good sign. Let's read through it real quick. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I just want to kind of go through what the student did well. Today, a country named Ghana resides in West Africa. It claimed this name after the ancient kingdom of Ghana. This is a great way to open your essay. It just gets the job done. It's not the most amazing hook ever, but at least addresses the point that you're making, right? Today's Ghana, yesterday's Ghana. Here's our transition. Even though ancient Ghana came and went in the 9th and 11th centuries, it still decided this name. Okay, we're now going to be talking about ancient Ghana. I know exactly where we're going. Thesis statement. The ancient kingdom of Ghana affected the new country of Ghana by wealth, trade, power, and government. So there were 4 topics listed, which is pretty ambitious because you do have to talk about everyone that you list. But I want you to keep in mind that this student actually follows their thesis statement. A lot of you did a thesis statement that either had the 3 topics or 2 topics or whatever it was, but then you forgot to actually follow it. Instead, you kind of jumbled it up. Please make sure that you actually follow the order that you put down. Body paragraph 1, wealth. Wealth. Ancient Ghana affected country Ghana through wealth. Their dogs had gold collars and horses slept on plush carpets. They had so much gold and treasure, they were able to afford high-class leisure. This made them comfortable and upper class. Here's what's really good. We have our topic sentence. We have evidence in the next sentence. But then we explain the evidence. Okay, so because their dogs have gold collars and horses are sleeping on these wonderful carpets, they actually have golden treasure. They were able to afford high class. Well, guess what? This means that they were comfortable, that they were upper class. So we've gone from evidence to clarifying the evidence to explaining what this means. Great pattern. Next piece of evidence, Ghana had gold mines on its land. This made rulers have an endless supply of money for different occurrences. Okay, we have gold mines. What does that mean? Well, it means that we have endless supply of money. The last sentence has to summarize, but this student takes it a bit further. Not only do they summarize the main points of the paragraph, they actually transition to the next topic. You can see trade here is highlighted both times. This wealth made them able to trade with others easily. Okay, why is the wealth important? They were able to trade. Well, why is trade important? Guess what? That's my next paragraph. So this transition was not required, but it is a very good habit to be into because what it does is it provides a very smooth read for your reader. They're able to understand that this is a train of thought that is organized into different sections. So trade also affected their decision. Then they talk about trade, they have their evidence. Well, why is trade important? Well, it helps them use their power to help grow that trade. This means that they were able to show others they had wealth, etc. And then you'll notice that we easily transition to their ability to trade makes them strong and powerful. Well, guess what? Our next paragraph is on power. And so it goes from there. Overall, this essay did a very good job explaining why ancient Ghana was so efficient and effective. The essay could have gone a little bit more into how today's country Ghana wants to revive that, right? So we get a little too focused on ancient Ghana. Don't forget to answer the question fully. So we've answered the question about why ancient Ghana is cool enough to try and revive, but we forgot to emphasize how today's Ghana is wanting to bring back that wealth. Today's Ghana wants to bring back that trade, that power, that government. Today's Ghana wants to revive this image to accomplish whatever it is they want to accomplish. So keep in mind that you want to keep that train of thought as well throughout your essay. Now, in the upcoming essay that we're writing on the Mongols, I am asking you, how barbaric were the barbarians? So like what level of barbarian were the Mongols. You might argue that they were totally barbaric. You might argue that they were not barbaric at all and just, ahead of their time. Whatever it is you're arguing, that's fine. Just make sure that you actually focus on that essay question and don't get distracted by whatever piece of information you throw in. I am grading you on, do you have a clear thesis statement that takes a side and lists reasons why you are correct? I am grading you on, do you follow your thesis with your color pattern? That you don't have to have. I'm just saying that this is something that you want to think about. If you need to write with this color pattern, do it, because this will help you organize it. I am grading you on, are you actually connecting your evidence and explaining it? Do not just throw facts at me. A lot of you kind of just quoted the article and moved on. Remember, you give me the evidence, you explain what the evidence means, and you connect it to, well, we're talking about wealth. Well, we're talking about trade. We're talking about reviving an image. You connect it back to that overall thought.